to Limitless-Ivan, the podcast. I'm your host, Ivan Sharma, or otherwise known as Ivan. I get very inspired when it comes to helping others by providing tips and advices through my experience in life. I hope to motivate others to help provide a framework to a limitless mindset. Tune in once a week every Friday, where I share my insights on personal development while occasionally bringing on some guests to talk about their experiences in life in hopes to provide tips to take away on your journey to a limitless mindset. What is a resilient mindset? It's getting out of your comfort zone, trying new things to challenge yourself every day while having the ability to bounce back and adjust if things don't work out the way it seems to. Learning and growing from your mistakes rather than letting your mistakes define you. Hi, this is episode 3 on how to have a resilient mindset through these simple steps. Step 1. Always look for new opportunities to challenge yourself. As a daily regime, I try to do something that scares me every day. For example, after the pandemic hit, for the longest time, I'd be afraid of going anywhere far away from my house by myself. But through the help of my coach and my therapist, even though I was scared, I did it anyways to overcome my fear. So every day, make it your mission to look for new opportunities to challenge yourself. Simple as I want to start reading. Start with reading for 15 minutes a day, and then slowly increase over time to make it 30 minutes a day or even 1 hour. But remember, start small, then eventually make your way up to trying something bigger to challenge yourself. Starting with small steps still makes a profound difference at the end. Step 2. When the problem looks impossible, never give up. What I personally do is try until I make it. For example, I tried to come up with creative solutions to overcome physical challenge on a daily basis. One time I wasn't able to feed myself, which I thought I would never be able to do. But through not giving up and daily practice, I can now feed myself. Approaches of how I eat. Remember, when something looks impossible at first, never give up as it becomes easier as we somehow manage to figure it out at the end anyways. We think of solving a math problem. It's like, how do I solve that? It looks impossible. But as long as we don't give up, solutions are right there in the corner. Step 3. Realizing failing or making mistakes is part of a journey. For the longest time, I felt you shouldn't make mistakes, as you would feel like a failure. But as a perfectionist, I know some of you can relate. You want everything to be perfect, that you leave no room for mistakes. And when you do, you criticize yourself and be hard on yourself for not making it. For example, you're studying for a test, but upon reviewing it, you make a mistake. But you use that as a lesson to overcome and review the mistake to correct it and grow from, and you do better on your test as you learn it and then over. So making mistakes is part of a journey to better yourself. Last step, step 4. Try to make it a daily habit of learning something new and practicing. When I try to learn something new, I make mistakes, but rather than using the mistakes to pity yourself or say I can't do it, use it as a stepping stone without letting the mistake define you. When I was making this podcast, for example, I wasn't sure how to go about it. But through making mistakes and learning the newest ways and different things, I can make each episode better than the previous one through making the mistake, but learning them and moving forward. When playing a video game, you try so hard to beat a level, but you keep on making mistakes. But eventually, you complete that level from learning from the mistakes and practicing the skills needed in order to beat that level. So remember, always look for new opportunities to challenge yourself. When the situation or the problem looks impossible, instill a never giving up mentality. Realizing or failing or mistakes is part of that longer journey. Try to make it a daily habit of learning new things and practicing from learning from your mistakes. And that is it. Thank you for listening to episode 3. If you like what you hear, or if you get any benefits, let your friends and family know. And don't forget to subscribe over at iTunes. And if you want to support my podcast, please leave a review and rating over at iTunes. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. Next week, I'll be talking about anxiety and the things around anxiety with my cousin. Thank you so much. Have a great day.